Hello Gamebookers, it's me. I'm making an impromptu vlog because I found a lot of very good interactive YouTube videos today. And yes, I did. It all started with Sam Richards, who is the master behind Tweet RPG, which has just finished its third adventure. So there we go. He sent me a link to YouTube. He sent me a link to John Robertson's The Dark Room. John Robertson is a British comedian and he's made this interactive video on YouTube called The Dark Room. Basically, you click on the link and you see John Robertson's head tell you that you awake to find yourself in a dark room. His head is completely surrounded by blackness. You then have some options. So you click on the options and John Robertson's head proceeds to probably abuse you in some kind of amusing way while telling you that you haven't yet escaped from the dark room or found the light switch. So yes, I would highly recommend The Dark Room. It's very amusing, it's very frustrating. I have not finished it yet. I'm just looking at a very good quote from Ron Gilbert. Yes, Ron Gilbert, the creator of Monkey Island, said about The Dark Room, the real future of adventure games. So yeah, YouTube videos, interactive YouTube videos are getting there. Ron Gilbert also said, is there a hint guide? I'm stuck. So yes. So I'll give you a couple of hints, Ron, if you're there and you haven't finished it yet, and also anyone else. There are some hidden links. I found one, but I just got the sound of a werewolf howling, so that wasn't quite an ending. But also, there are some videos which, although they sound the same and look the same, they have different titles, okay? So that means they're probably leading somewhere else, so they've got another hidden link somewhere. So look very carefully at the title of the video, okay? Just like when you look on a game book and you see turn to another page, you assume that something's going to happen. So yeah, that's The Dark Room. Go and look at it. I'll put the links in the bottom of this video. So then I got looking on YouTube for other stuff, because I know there's plenty of other interactive videos out there, so I'm going to go through a couple more. The first one I found was from Corey Vidal, who is a big Canadian celebrity on YouTube. Okay, he's a Canadian celebrity on YouTube, and also he's a celebrity in Canada on YouTube as well. So he's many things. Okay, and what he did was something called Blend Your Own Adventure, where he got several food items. He asked you to pick 2 of them, he put them in a blender and he ate them. And the result of this was that you watch Corey Vidal eat some pretty disgusting stuff. So his first video had things like potatoes, jalapenos, cheeseburger, fruit, peanut butter, vodka, possibly some other stuff. Some of them were actually quite good. He didn't much like the jalapenos and potatoes, if I remember carefully, but you know, he did like the peanut butter and fruit, which I let him have when I was being nice to him, because I was feeling a bit guilty after feeding him jalapenos and potatoes. Poor him. So yeah, so take a look at that. Link is below. Also, somehow Corey Vidal managed to do this again and persuade 9 other people to do this. I don't know how, but nice work, Corey. I suppose that's what you get when you're a massive Canadian celebrity. He's not that big, I meant. His celebrityness is massive, and he's Canadian, and he's a celebrity in Canada. There are many permutations to this. These 10 people all have several items of food. You pick 2 and you watch them eat it, and I like their reactions. I haven't watched all of them yet, because if there's 10 people, about 5 items of food where you've got to pick 2, there's a lot of combinations that you can get from that. There was one woman who she had fish fingers and custard, and I got her to have that one because of Doctor Who, but she didn't like it as much as the Doctor did. So then I thought, if I'd be nice, I'd give her molasses and waffles, but she didn't much like that either. This one, she seems to not like the lumpiness of the things she blended, and most things were quite lumpy. There was another guy who I gave him red onion and garlic, which looked very appetising. It actually looked like a strawberry milkshake, but when he drank it, he didn't like it very much. There was one point when he sort of went under the table, and I heard the sound of something liquidy hitting the floor. So you can use your imagination of what happened there. So yeah, check out the Blend Your Own Adventures. They're very amusing too. And then the last load of interactive videos I have found is from a website called chadmattandrob.com, where these three characters, Chad, Matt and Rob, go on strange, crazy adventures, and you have to choose what they do. So it's kind of choose your own adventure. You have about 4 choices per adventure, so each one leads to a different video. It's usually one successful leads on to the next bit, and then if you don't lead on to the next bit, you die. So it's quite simple in terms of interactive fiction, but it's very, very entertaining. The death video is very entertaining. They usually have some dramatic music where they'll go charge in slow motion, but it's all very entertaining and completely implausible. Whatever you do, for example, the birthday party. Basically, the guys turn up to go to a birthday party. Then some gangsters get out of a car. They demand some money off Rob that he's stolen from them. Rob is the one who thinks everything's awesome, and always gets himself in trouble, and the other guys generally have to bail him out. Then he ends up running from them. Then what happens? They end up in a hospital where there's a nasty smoke monster. They save the mob boss from them. The mob boss hijacks a car. They get in it to go to the birthday party, but there's a woman at the back who's bound, gagged and strapped to a bomb. They disarm the bomb. They turn up at the car park. The guys who the mob boss nicked the car off turns up with loads of guns. The mob boss gets his guys with loads of guns. There's a massive shootout, and then they end up at a birthday party. So check that out. Check out the time machine as well. The time machine is a plastic bin, obviously. So yeah, so there's plenty of interactive videos there. If you found any other interactive videos on YouTube, and I'm sure there's plenty of them, why don't you leave links to them on the comments box below? And also check out my blog, Lloyd of Gamebooks, and also the Lone Tigers Reviews blog, which reviews lots of game books. There's a game book theme here. So there we are. I'm going to sign off, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye bye.